In May, the environmental activist group Greenpeace spotted a raft of 972 illegally cut logs, worth hundreds of thousands of dollars on the American market, all floating down the Amazon. Making these videotapes from their surveillance aircraft, Greenpeace turned the evidence over to Brazilian authorities. As the giant raft of illegally cut rainforest timber approached Manaus, the environmental authorities, alerted by Greenpeace, seized it. But because felled timber, however precious or irreplaceable, cannot be replanted, the authorities decided to assess a whopping fine of approximately $250,000 US on the logger they felt responsible. The logs would then be donated to an appropriate charity to mill and then use the funds for some social good in a region where it is decidedly needed. But there's the rub. Just as the confiscated logs were to be transported across the river to a government-sanctioned mill, they disappeared. All 972 gigantic jungle logs gone in the blink of an eye. With a mixed crew of Greenpeace activists from Brazil and the States, I traveled to the scene of the crime.
So let me get this straight. So you had at least that many logs, illegal logs, in custody.
Yeah.
What happened to them?
We went 2 days ago to check, and we couldn't find the log raft anymore. Vanished.
Gone. Where could they go in custody? Where could they go?
To the sawmills is processing the logs right now, because only sawmills could have any interest on these logs.
When you have a situation like this where you won, you confiscated 972 illegal logs, so you felt some accomplishment, and then you lost it. How do you keep your enthusiasm for the war? I mean, aren't you frustrated by, you know...
I would say that I'm a bit furious. 2 days ago I was really sad, but I think it's another reason for continue to fight.
Paulo Adario is the brave Brazilian who leads the fight here in the Amazon for Greenpeace. Brave because his actions on behalf of the environment have offended powerful interests here, so much so that his life has frequently been threatened. In this all too typical case, Paulo's team took direct action. Unannounced, we boarded a floating timber mill adjacent to where the confiscated logs had been tied up. Although the mill is manned on a 24-hour basis, as you're about to see in the parlance of crooks closer to home, nobody saw nothing.
They say they don't know what happened?
No, they say that they didn't see nor the log raft, nor...
No witnesses?
No witnesses.
Perfect crime.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Isn't it? But he says that guy must know.
Let's ask him.
Brazilian authorities profess outrage at the grand theft of the priceless Amazon timber and vehemently maintain that they are doing all they can to save the rainforest from predatory logging.
You never saw nothing?
Se você não viu nada.
Não.
A fast heist. Hit and run.
Yeah.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Vanishing logs.
Yeah.
Still, when asked why, they would not confront the obvious suspects in this case, the politically connected mill owners in the area. The officials told Greenpeace that there's no real proof that they were responsible. While trying very hard to work with local authorities, these Amazon watchdogs would simply not buy the lame explanation. When we come back, we'll track the government's efforts and those of watchdog groups like Greenpeace to stop predatory logging, to ensure that all lumber harvested is done with an eye toward preserving this world treasure, and the status also of the epic battle to prevent the rape of the jungle, including the inspiring story of how Greenpeace helped an Amazon tribe reclaim its ancestral land.